Hi there, it's me, your friendly neighborhood otter, Omari. I'm so glad you're here and welcome to today's video. Today, I'll be covering a topic that many of y'all are hella curious about. That's right, we're talking about fur cons and how to survive them, plus a few pieces of advice for dealing with post-con depression. If you want to help support me and my channel, please like, subscribe, and consider joining my Patreon. By becoming a patron, you'll get early access to videos, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and a special shout-out and feature uploads. Your support helps me create even better content. Every little bit makes a huge difference. Anyways, on with the video. So, you want to attend a furry convention, but you don't know what to do, and you don't know how to survive the experience. Well, it can be intimidating, or even daunting at first. So let's take it slow. First, let's explore what you should bring with you to the con. I always recommend starting simple and picking out some outfits, depending on how long you intend to be at the con for. After all, a full weekend isn't exactly doable for everyone, and that's okay. Be sure to pack more than enough to have you covered during your time there. I recommend bringing at least one swimsuit, so that if you want to go swimming, you can. Swimming is a great way to socialize and make new friends, plus it's good exercise. Surely I need more than just clothes for a con, and you'd be right. You also need some essentials: a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, or perfume for any of the women watching. Trust me, you don't want to reek while you're at the con, especially if you're a fursuiter. That brings me to my next point, fursuits. If you or a friend you're attending the con with own a fursuit, please be careful. Trust me, you don't want to be the unlucky person dealing with a stolen fursuit. Also, I'd advise against putting your fursuit in your suitcase. I recommend putting it in a heavy-duty bag or even a carrying case if you can take one with you. Oh, and don't forget to apply some deodorant or perfume after you've done suiting. Fur-sitting tends to lead to sweat buildup, and bad body odor. But perfume and deodorant alone are just the bare minimum. You should also regularly shower to keep yourself truly clean. Your roommates will thank you, trust me. Now that you have your stuff packed and ready to go, what's next? I recommend reviewing the rules of the con to make sure you understand what is expected of you as an attendee. Some common examples may include public decorum clause, meaning the way you are expected to behave in con spaces. This usually boils down to being on your best behavior and avoiding being overly rowdy. Another good example for the adults watching is that revealing fetishized clothing such as latex suits are only allowed after dark. I can't speak for other cons, but at Megaplex this rule is very much in place. I recommend reviewing the con pamphlet, as most cons provide one to give you a schedule of when events, such as panels, concerts, or even dealers' den hours are occurring. I strongly recommend picking out at least 3 things from the schedule to do for each day of the con. This way you always have something to do, and you can make more friends and connections and overall enjoy the con more as a result. Also, to avoid catching con crud, usually flu or COVID-19, or common cold, I recommend practicing standard sanitization practices. So frequently wash your hands for around 20 seconds or so with warm water, soap, and apply some hand sanitizer as well to get rid of any remaining bacteria on your hands. If you're immunocompromised, I advise for your safety and well-being to wear a mask at all times, preferably an N95 respirator or face mask. Now, with all of that being said, what about after the con? Well, this is where we'll talk about PCD, post-con depression. It's perfectly normal, so please do not feel negatively about yourself for experiencing it. Post-con depression usually comes from missing the experience of the con itself. I know it's hard to fight off, it takes time, but there's ways to cope. Try to stay in touch with the friends you made at the con, or even hang out with them IRL if that's at all possible for you. And remember, you always have next year. And with that, that's the end of today's video. I hope y'all learned something today. And if you want to help support me and my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And consider donating to my Ko-Fi or joining my Patreon. Every dollar helps. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and peace.